change the cross because everybody go there, they take a chunk out of it for a souvenir. So in 1905, in Bryson, they were building the street, and they asked the contractors they could make a monument for Cadieux. So in 1905, they made a monument. But 1905 was not a cross, it was a Greek symbol. And, I don't know what year they moved it across the road from where you was to but
Quality of l'île du Grand Cadieux. Nous aimerions faire découvrir notre île en aménageant différents sites existants. Le groupe L'île du Grand Cadieux est une organisation à but non lucratif et la porte est grande ouverte afin d'avoir d'autres bénévoles dans notre groupe. Soyons fiers de notre île au trésor caché. We would like to develop existing sites to encourage people to discover our island. The group L'île du Grand Cadieux is a non-profit organization and the door is wide open to have other volunteers in our group. Be proud of our island with its hidden treasure. Le but de notre belle rencontre est de parler de Jean Cadieux. J'invite donc M. Roger Duchesne et son épouse, Mme Lorraine Cadieux, à réciter un poème de sa composition.
Ah, doux échos, écoutez à ma voix. En visitant ici, je chanterai ma joie. Petits oiseaux, vos douces harmonies, quand vous chantez, me faites penser à lui. Ah, si j'avais du courage comme toi, Jean, tu es devenu ami et héros pour moi. Non seul en ces bois, nous venons fêter ton histoire. Le monument Cadieux, pour seul souci d'honorer ta mémoire. Maintenu et aimé par les citoyens de l'île, afin de veiller sur toi par ces familles très habiles. La Salle, la Motte, Boulanger, Tessier, Newberry, Bertrand sont des personnages fidèles et grands, qui gardent aujourd'hui, comme les familles d'auparavant, l'histoire de Cadieux, un homme courageux et grand. Après 309 ans, voilà, le monde ne t'abandonne pas, car ton histoire continue, même dans les lits du Canada. Eh bien, mon cher Jean, c'est pour cela que nous sommes venus, afin de célébrer avec toi Mewata et Bosua, la légende, exaltée avec la nature, que tu as si bien devenue, parmi les Premières Nations algonquines sur la rivière Ottawa. De ta famille et de tes amis, en ce jour à l'île du Grand Calumet, le 30 septembre 2018, avec amour et avec respect, Waki, Ibi, Webis, paix.
So now it's my turn. Ode to Jean Cadieux, the legend. Bifocal glasses. Consider of the high mountain. I come here to continue this legend. How soft echoes hear my voice. While visiting here, I will sing and rejoice. Little birds, your soft harmonies, when you sing of him, rekindle my memories. Ah, if I had such courage like you, Grant, you have become my friend and hero too. Not alone in these woods, we come to celebrate your history. The Cadieux Monument solely to honor your memory. Maintained and loved by the citizens of this island, protected by its families with a very good hand. La Salle, Lamotte, Boulanger, Tessier, Newberry, Bertrand are personalities faithful and grand, who guard still today, like families of the past, the history of Cadieux, a man of courage that lasts. After 309 years, you see, the peoples have not abandoned you, for your story continues in Canada's history books too. So now, Jean, this is why we have come to celebrate with you the Waka and Beswa, the legend exalted in nature that you have become among the Algonquin First Nations on River Ottawa. And your family and friends on this day, on the Ile du Grand Calumet, the 30th of September 2018, with love and respect. Lucky G. Wavis. Peace. While I'm here, I would like to present a token of our appreciation to the group that is, for one thing, for one part, and a few friends that we made along the way, as well as these people. But anyway, I'll present them with a little book that I wrote about the history. I used the actual history of the story to recount the days, the 15 days of ordeal that Jean had to live through. It's all fiction. However, it's the best I could imagine how I would try to survive for 15 days. So basically, that's the story that I wrote. Okay, but it's all fiction. So like I said before, I'm adding to the legend.
I like to call it historical fiction.
Yes.
Gaétan Boulanger.
Gaétan,
J'ai promis un livre. C'est pour l'encourager d'écrire son autre livre. J'aimerais ça donner ce livre à ma belle-sœur Bonnie Cadieux. Son mari est décédé 2 ans passés. Et puis, il était l'aîné de la famille, alors je vais lui donner une copie. Okay? This is for Bonnie Cadieux, the wife of Raymond Cadieux, who passed away a couple of years ago. And he was the oldest of the family. So thank you very much.
merci beaucoup. Maintenant, mon père, qui va vous parler en français, il va vous parler en français, pardon, et par la suite, Michel dira quelques mots en anglais.
Né en 1954. Depuis, j'ai toujours été un fervent défenseur de Jean Cadieux et de son histoire. Il me fait toujours plaisir de raconter son histoire. J'ai demandé à Guylaine de prendre le flambeau. Le monument de Jean Cadieux a été déménagé à 2 reprises pour différentes raisons. Mais maintenant, j'espère que j'ai demandé au conseil municipal qu'il reste et demeure à jamais au 92 chemin des Outaouais. Avant de céder la parole à Michel, j'aimerais remercier la MRC Pontiac, tous les entrepreneurs, les bénévoles et les bienfaiteurs, le conseil municipal de l'île du Grand Calumet. Merci.
Okay, so this is going to be very short. I'm going to read from my notes. It says, Michel, blah, blah, blah. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. This is a great day for us to have so many people coming to see what we try to do to remember Jean Cadieux. My first things that I remember is when that monument was over down at the original spot where it was put in 1905. My grandfather had land down there. We used to go down there to cut the hay, so we'd always pass by it. And at the time, it never really marked me that much, except there was somebody that died there. But I'm quite an avid canoeer, and I love the bush. And so I could sort of relate to what he was like and what he went through. So maybe that's why I took a particular interest in it. But anyway, here we are, and it's so nice to see so many people coming out to see this, and especially some Cadieux. And by the way, we are a bit related to the Cadieux of LaSalle's and the Turgeons and stuff, but not direct descendants of Jean, but Jeanne, his sister. So that's all I have to say. Blah, blah, blah.
L'île du Grand Calumet. Félicitations, Philip, Michelle, Guylaine. I'm very happy that the MRC realized the importance of supporting this project. I believe we gave $14,000. I hope that was enough. And we need to do more of this in the Pontiac. We have a very rich history. And they say you need to know where you've come from to know where you're going. I believe that. And I can say that for tourism, when visitors come here, not only do they see a beautiful wilderness, but they love the history. And for Jean Cadieux, this has been a long time coming, a very important part of the history of l'île du Grand Calumet. Also for the children in this community to now, with this monument, to be well reminded and to learn of the heritage that they can be very proud. I understand from my conversation with Guylaine that this hardworking committee have other projects, and I'm excited to hear what those will be and to give you the full support that you deserve. And I encourage everyone here to become involved. I heard an invitation today for volunteers, so we will all do our best. And finally, I would like to say it's an honor to be in the midst of descendants of Jean Cadieux. Merci.
Spécial, we have a special guest. On m'a dit ce matin qu'il n'était pas pour vanter. Madame Caroline, she's an associate professor of history at York University in Toronto, and also an author to say a few words.
I forgive my English. You would prefer for me to speak in English rather than French, but merci beaucoup. I'm grateful to the residents and the friends of Ile du Grand Calumet for their devotion to the history of the fur trade and the story of Jean Cadieux. And it's a pleasure to see so many people here today and how it served as a vehicle for voyageurs to tell their own histories. So it's very hard to find the voices of French-Canadian voyageurs who worked in the fur trade. Mostly because they didn't leave written records, and their oral stories survive only in a few locations. So the site of Grand Calumet and the story of Jean Cadieux is one of these very few that survived. And in fact, it's the place where a voyageur's story survived in its strongest form to the present day. So the story of Jean Cadieux easily dominates as the story that was most told among French-Canadian voyageurs. And it survived to the present day because of the retellings of people who lived on the island, and also them sharing the story with newcomers who moved to the island and came to the island. So it makes the story itself very special, and it also makes this place very special. So I just want to say, long live the story and the memory of the fur trade. It teaches us about the intrepid spirit of Canadian settlers who sought to trade with Indigenous peoples. The story underscores the dangers of a life working in the trade and the importance of the Catholic Church in helping voyageurs find the courage to overcome these dangers. Thank you so much. Merci.
Merci, Caroline. J'aimerais aussi souligner la présence de Madame Olive, de la CAQ.
Wow.
Ainsi que M. Raymond Ouimet, un auteur de Gadieux sur Internet. Merci beaucoup, M. Ouimet, de votre présence avec vos deux petites filles. La fin d'une édition photo de toutes les étapes du projet Cadieux depuis la dernière année. Et il y aura aussi des tables et des chaises pour que des gens puissent s'échanger. After the unveiling of the interpretation panel, we invite you to drive to the Municipality Hall for a brunch at a cost of $12, prepared by the Recreation Center of L'Île du Grand Calumet. On the upper floor of the Municipal Hall, we have a photo presentation of all the stages of the Cadieux project that have been going for a year now, and there will be tables and chairs for people to exchange. J'invite maintenant ma sœur, Edith, à chanter quelques couplets de la complainte de Cadieux. I now invite my sister, Edith, to sing part of the Demon of Cadieux.
Bonjour à mes si chers amis, je demandais, hélas, sont-ils noyés? Les Iroquois les auraient-ils tués? Un de ces jours que m'étant éloigné, en revenant, je vis une fumée. Je me suis dit, ah, grand Dieu, qu'est-ce ceci? Les Iroquois m'ont-ils pris mon logis? Je me suis mis un peu à l'ambassade, afin de voir si c'était embuscade. Alors je vis 3 visages français, m'ont mis le cœur d'une trop grande joie. Mes genoux plient, ma faible voix s'arrête. Je tombe, hélas, à partir il s'apprête. Je reste seul, pas un qui me console. Quand la mort vient par un si grand désol, petit rocher de la haute montagne, je viens ici finir cette campagne. À 12 échos, entendez mes soupirs, en languissant, je vais bientôt mourir. À 12 échos, entendez mes soupirs, en languissant, je vais bientôt mourir.
Puis je vais aller dévoiler le petit plaque là, sur la montagne, sur le monument aussi. Fait que faut